Using the vibration plate at any age is an amazing fitness tool. Today, we're focusing on longevity. So whether you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, using the vibration plate is an amazing tool to help you age backwards, improve lymph, improve circulation, and improve all over vitality. Let's get started. All right, first things first, we're always going to open up our terminus and other lymphatic drainage points to maximize lymphatic drainage. If you've watched my other vibration plate videos, you know this is always the first thing that we do. Otherwise, getting on the vibration plate is not going to create the benefits that people claim it to. So let's start out by finding our collarbone or our clavicle, and you're going to take your first two fingers and just lightly rub above and below the clavicle. We're not digging in. This is not a deep tissue massage. Do this about 10 times. And then once you've done that, take your fingers and we're just going to pump above the collarbone. So kind of hike your shoulders and just lightly pump right above that, right into the terminus. Think of this as like opening up the garbage disposal for your body. And then you can do the same thing below it as well. And then into the armpit, we're going to take our fingers and cup them right inside, and then the thumb on front. The thumb is going to make a circle as the fingertips pump into the underarm, and we're going to do that about 10 times. And then finding that point just below where the jaw kind of meets itself here under the earlobe. There's a little indent. Take your first two fingers, just nice light circles. This is where your tonsil lymph node is. This is where the lymphatic system is going to drain. So trying to get rid of puffy face. And then I also like to add on the point in front of the ear and behind the ear, just my first two fingers, just little circles in front and behind. To me, this is a must do because there's a lot of tension here and there are lymph nodes here as well to help drain the head and face. All right, and then we're going to go just behind the head. So find the bottom of the skull and you're going to take your fingers right up against it and you're going to nod your head as you massage up against the base of the skull and at the same time that upper cervical part of the neck. So all of the fingers are going to go right onto the neck and the base of the head. This feels so good. I love doing this one. And then once you've done that, we're going to go to the diaphragm. So above the navel, but below that xiphoid processus, which is right up at the very bottom of your sternum, we're going to pump up. It's not a huge dig, but we're pumping all the way up through the diaphragm. This is really important because the lymph comes from your legs, drains into the groin, and then moves up through here and then into that terminus. So we want to make sure that this part of our lymphatic system is working. Also really important throughout our whole practice today that you are deep diaphragmatic breathing. That means you're breathing deep into your belly here, into the diaphragm and expanding because that's what helps pump lymph. When you breathe in, that diaphragm pushes down and you are helping pump that lymph back up into the chest. So really important that you're not shallow breathing while using the vibration plate or a rebounder or any type of lymph practice. And so once you've done that 3 or 4 times, push the booty back. We're going to go right into the groin. Start down by the pubis bone. Same thing, that pumping action. We're going to go up inside the hip bones and into the belly. We're going to do that about 3 or 4 times. So if you get a lot of swelling in the legs, puffy feet and ankles, we want to make sure that this groin area is open. And then behind the knee, so there are some meridian points that are kind of right behind the knee that drain, I believe, bladder, liver, kidneys. And so we're coming up through here, maybe spleen. They're all kind of right through the lower leg and then behind the knee. But then our lymphatic drainage points are actually right at the very top of the pit of the knee on the hamstring. So when I'm doing the back of the knee, yes, I'm trying to get that lymphatic drainage point, but I'm also trying to get the entire back of the knee because we have other stuff going on back there too. And I want to maximize and amplify drainage in my legs. And if I can access those meridian points too, I'm going to do that. So I like to strike up behind the entire part of the back of the knee onto that lower hamstring and do that like anywhere between 4, 10 times. Depends on how much time we got here. And then opposite side. Nice deep breathing. Excellent. And then we're going to get the elbows. Roll the shoulders. And we're ready to get started. All right, so set your vibration plate for 10 minutes today. Mind just a little bit here. Step onto the vibration plate in your widest stance. Remember, we're going to keep our knees moderately bent unless I cue you to do otherwise. Let's set that for 10 minutes. We're going to work in cycles of 60 seconds or a minute, but let's just start out with a simple shoulder roll in a bent knee position. So we're kind of, let's say, inspired by Tai Chi movements today. And so you're going to see some variations of some Tai Chi movements brought into our vibration plate lymphatic drainage series because our focus is longevity. And so nice deep breathing here. Really focus on getting that breath nice and deep. Shoulders up, down, and back. Notice how I'm kind of getting my torso involved as well. I'm not just stuck up here really stiff. I'm exaggerating that movement. You may hear clicking and popping, and that is okay. Really exaggerate the motion of this. About 10 counts. All right, next one is a single arm sweep. So we're going to come up and back, adding that squat in, squat to standing. Think of this as being like a feather movement. Trying to reach up and then back. Notice how I'm opening my shoulder as well. I'm not just moving the arm. I want full shoulder girdle rotation and mobility. So you should be feeling when you squat versus when your legs are a little straighter, it feels different. I'm letting my torso come slightly forward when I'm squatting, which is going to bring that vibration a little bit more into the abdomen. About 10 counts. This next movement is Tai Chi inspired. It's meant to soothe the liver. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hands are going to be on the hips, and we're going to bounce and twist. So I'm kind of bending my knees in a bounce-like action as I twist my torso. Keep breathing. If you can smile, you're doing it just right. I almost feel like if I was on a trampoline, that's how the bouncing action kind of feels. "20 counts. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to. If you're a little stiff and feeling a little unstable, move a little bit slower. Two, one. All right, next one is a little bit like drawing a bow and arrow. So we're going to come open to one side and then open to the other side. Open to one side and then open to the other side. Now, if I turn sideways, I'm moving my torso every single time. So I'm tucking my tailbone on the transition, pushing my tailbone back on the other side. Tucking my tailbone on the transition, pushing my tailbone back on the other side. So again, this is not just in the arms, which is what happens for a lot of people, whether it's in this movement or another. They see it and then it's just like, oh, I can do that. And they forget that there's other parts of the body that is also a part of the movement. 15 counts. I'm turning my head with the movement. If you don't like that, stay looking forward. If you feel like balance is a challenge for you and doing this movement is a challenge for you, I want stability to be a priority. 3, 2, 1. All right, full body knee lift. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet a little bit more together. And so I'm going to bring my knee up and down. Now, this is kind of like step 1 or stage 1. Can I just bring my knee up and bring it back down? Stage 2 is I'm going to twist. I'm going to try to slow the drop of the leg as much as I can. So the twist is a little bit quick in the beginning, and then I'm going to slow it down. So twist and down. Twist, slow it down. Twist, slow it down. If you're like, oh my gosh, Hope, how am I going to do that and not fall off of the vibration plate? Hold on to something. You can still do a torso twist holding on to a counter or a chair in front of you, or just go back to the knee lift, or just do the torso twist and don't do the knee lift at all. You always have options, my friend. All right, we did that one a little bit long, but that's okay. All right, squat to twist. All right, so we're going to come down and then open. Down and then open. And get back on track here. I'm looking back towards my arm if balance will allow me to. All right, here we go. Next one is I'm going to come into a squat. I'm going to move my hips. I'm going to come down and then up. Down and then up. So I'm allowing my hips to push to the side. Palms together, palms down and away. Palms together, palms down and away. I'm inhaling into the squat and then exhaling, pushing away. Hips are moving right to left. So if your IT bands down the sides of your legs are tight, outer hips are tight, you're going to feel this. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice job. All right, so now from here, we're just going to do a simple calf lift with an arm sweep. So up and down. Up. Think about your hands as kind of like ribbons. I'm allowing the palms to flex and extend as I come up and as I come down. My knees are staying bent the whole time, and I'm bending them just slightly more when I come down with the heels. Now, you don't like the heel lift, just do the arm movement. Don't want to do the arm movement, just do the heel lift. Hold on to something if you need to. See if you can be graceful here. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Three, two, one. Nice job. All right. So feet are going to come as wide as you can on your vibration plate. We're going to exhale, push the hands down as we come into a squat. Inhale, push the hands up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So your goal here is, can you exhale the whole way? Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. If you want to exhale through the mouth, you do you. 20 counts. Almost feel like it's a good energy rising. Exhale, pushing out all the bad. Last time lift. All right, great job. Last exercise here, and we're just going to do a nice single arm sweep. So single arm sweep to one side, single arm sweep to the other side makes a full circle. I'm lifting the heel of the moving arm down and up. You can make that squat as big as you want to. Think about this as being graceful. Big arm sweeping movement. Stay with me. I'm letting my torso slightly fold or roll towards the side that I'm arm sweeping. Again, you don't like that heel lift or the squat, just do the arm movement. Whew, that's it, my friends. Let's roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Great job today. I hope you enjoyed this Tai Chi inspired longevity vibration plate 10-minute routine. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Never miss a new video. Until next time, my friends, keep moving your body, and I will see you soon.